Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are an awesome person who has been here before. Hello, it's great to see you again. It's been a little bit since I've been on the channel. We've been taking a break, enjoying the fact that I finished my first draft of Project Velvet and living life. We're in the throes of a lot of things. I wanted to make a video introducing my newest project that I'll be working on as I revise Project Velvet, and her name is Project Chevy. Wanted to make her a little intro video. I did this for Project Velvet, and I definitely think this one needs an introduction as well. Will I do this for others? Not 100% sure yet, but that's something we'll decide in the future. But for now, we're going to talk about Project Chevy, which I'm so excited. I'm going to do my best to not give away too much of the plot points that are like really juicy. I'm going to try and talk about the gist of it, and we're going to go over the mood board that I created. Now, I'm not like the best person for like I would say I'm a creative person. I've got a good eye, but when it comes to mood boards, like I can be literal, and I'm like, maybe sometimes I just need to be aesthetic, and it's hard. So bear with me if this doesn't look the way you would want it to be. But I'm gonna put the mood board on the screen here so you can see it, but I have it on my phone so I can refer to it. Made in Canva. I literally just took a mood board, and I went on Pinterest and I found images that resonate with my story, right? So there's like a couple of things that you may be able to maybe pick up for my story, but she is gonna be a rom-com. Honestly, I'm starting to kind of figure out like how romantic comedy is it versus like just like a deep romance. I'm learning like at the moment with how I like writing, I'm not the biggest person for writing spicy. It's definitely giving more so sweet. I love stories that kind of cause you to reflect a little bit, that have a deep message. They're contemporary romances. Like I would say that's the main gist. They're contemporary, where the romance, in my opinion, helps. Like I think in real love, like should help the person become a better person. So with my story being contemporary romance, that's a good way to put it. We have two main characters, both trying to figure out what they want in life. They both start out in a place where they kind of like are stuck in a certain situation until some forces kind of like, okay, you have to move forward, you have to kind of get to work. One of them's more so focused on a dream, the other is trying to figure out what she wants to do in life. It's a balance of seeing those two similar parallels, but like taking two different paths, like making your own dream, like carving out your path, figuring out what you want, and then going down this path that you think you want for your dream, and then it not turning out the way you want it to. I will say it is a woman-loving woman story. I'm so excited about that. As you can see with my mood board, we've got two types of people here, character A and character B, both trying to figure out they've got things that are going on in their life. I do need to give at the moment, because I have written like maybe 7 chapters of Project Chevy. I've been working on this with my writing group. I've been working on the story there, and it's amazing. So it kind of started off with my experience with a previous job. I kind of wanted to talk about how it is working that particular job. She starts off in corporate and talking about how she has to become a gig worker. That's character A. And so it started off with me wanting to talk about that, and then the rest of the story just kind of stemmed or blossomed from there. And like the more I wrote, and like the more I could see it in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, great, I love it. She's moving a little faster than I've written other stories in the past, and maybe that's because I finally finished the first draft. And so I'm like, oh, we're in the groove now, we're just gonna keep going. And I'm like, I see my future and she's clear. So I think maybe that's why she's happening a little faster. So yeah, character A, she's got to kind of figure out her life, and while she's also while she's a gig worker, and so it's not the most glamorous compared to her corporate job, but like, she's out there and she's kind of discovering things more about herself. And of course she meets character B, who is also in a similar thing where she's kind of in this very mundane lifestyle while also trying to follow her dreams. And it's hard. It's a hard balance of what she's got going on. And so when they meet, I don't want to say it's instantaneous love because character B puts up a little bit of a fight. I'm not gonna lie, she's like, I don't know, I don't really need this right now. Character A, she's like, no, I think you need this. And so like maybe instantaneous love for her, but for her, she's like, I don't know about this. And so it took a little bit for them to actually be like, okay, why not? Let's try. So they started dating. So like they build their relationship like a regular couple while they're also figuring out their life. And I do think I need to figure out the balance of like, okay, they should have like some conflict continue to happen, but that's also fun. And I also love the idea of having a wholesome love. Like I don't want a toxic love, you know? So it's like I want it to feel real. I want it to feel natural. I have not decided if I want a third act breakup yet. I don't always love those, but sometimes they're needed. So that will come out as I'm writing the story. I'm definitely like a planter. Like I will plot as much as I can, but like I can't let myself get stuck into that because if I do, then I'm not writing the story. So I've been taking the new approach where I'm just going to write. I'll skip around if I need to. I have my main idea and I'm going to go off of that. I do need to go back. I want to properly outline the story. So like, again, like I kind of just like started writing it. And so I do need to go back and plot a little bit because I kind of know where I want the ending to go, but that's not that clear. And then as if you've watched my writing vlogs for Project Velvet, the middle is hard. So I want to plot a little bit, but just kind of vibing and just trying to get the story done. That's the big thing. Yeah, and I will begin revising Project Velvet in actually a week. So she is going to be busy. So I'll probably be having 2 writing vlog sessions on the channel now. It will be actually revision vlogs if you think about it, and then writing vlogs as well with that. And then for Project Shelby will be just writing. So I'm very excited. On my mood board, I'm sorry, like I keep skipping over it, like I keep referring to it, I'm not talking on it. So yes, you have the 2 pictures of women that I kind of see like that kind of resemble what I want my characters to look like. Not 100%, but they're in fields where I see them at the start of the story. So like that was kind of key for me to put there. I have the power to make an impact. I just like such a good quote. Like, yes, you have the power to make an impact. You have the choice. And I think that's a key thing in the story. Like they have the power to try and change things. Like the worst thing people can do is say no. The worst thing you can do is not do it. So I think that's a great quote to kind of like have on there. And like that's I would say is a key factor for the story. Chicago. She takes place in Chicago. I actually have to visit Chicago. I haven't been yet, but I would like to visit her, especially before this book is shared. Like I want to have been there. I want to go to the places where I've written about. I love traveling, so it's a big thing for me. Like a lot of the places that I want to write about, either I've been or I want to go, and I want to go before that book is shared, so I have like more of a connection with it, you know. I've heard great things about Chicago, so I need to go to Chicago. And so it's just like it felt like the right place to write this story. Project Velvet is based in New York. I want to stay in that city-ish vibes, but somewhere that also gives me like a little bit of a suburb life. So like underneath you got a woman who's singing. Probably obvious, you know, that is a dream for either character A or B. I'm losing track. But singing is a dream that one of the characters wants to do. So it's on there representing. The little dark green velvet square that you see here is just kind of like the vibes. Kind of the vibes that I want for the story. It's definitely going to be a fall based story, at least starting out in the fall, maybe ending in the fall. I'm a big I like things to kind of like progress over seasons. Even though I don't like the summer, I love seasons. Like I love seasonality and being able to like do certain activities in only a certain period of time. Like I love being able to live in a moment. So I want to write about that seasonality as well. So she's always going to be essentially in fall. And that green suede like texture was just giving me the vibe for what I want for Project Chevy. That, like I said, you know, we've got an occupation there for one of the characters. And then Chevrolet, character A, yes, she's a gig worker, right? So she's working in her car a lot. And what does she have? A Chevrolet. So I feel like, oh, we're calling it Project Chevy because like it just makes sense. So she's on there, and plus I definitely think I'll probably have her car be what I'm seeing here, just because like it's a cute car. Like you would have to see the full picture here, but like it's a cute car. So thinking about that. The next picture with the microphone and create coffee, also tied to an occupation for character A, potentially her corporate job, potentially an after job. Not sure what to share here, but regardless, that's on there, just inspiration. We've got food in bags, kind of pointing to that gig work. So this is Project Chevy in a nutshell. I'm learning as I go with Project Velvet, of course. So I think once I've revised Project Velvet and I start to put her more out there, I think I'll be able to share more about the characters. So I'll probably do the same for Project Chevy. So I'll probably do the same for Project Chevy towards the end of its life cycle of me creating and revising it. That's probably when I'll put more information out about the characters. So, yes, that was Project Chevy in a nutshell. There's so many great factors about it that I'm already obsessed with. I I see it in my head and I think it's so fun. I think the difference between Project Chevy and Project Velvet is Project Velvet is like a very classic, this is a romance where yes, they're both developing themselves, but like it's maybe closer to what you do see with a lot of contemporary romances nowadays versus Project Chevy. I feel like it pushes the bounds a little bit, and I do have them do a lot of introspective work. So it's like, we'll see. She may tip the toe into literary fiction a little bit, but I still personally think it's more so focused on a romance because that is the main goal of me writing the story. And it's so fun. I love like the characters are alive in my head and they all have their distinct voices. And it's really cool because I love the fact that I can see them. And I'm sure as you guys write and you have your own characters, like it feels like you're talking to other parts of yourself or friends, because I mean, like if you think about a majority of your characters, maybe not all, because I think we can always write somebody who's maybe not the greatest person. I wouldn't like to say that we aren't actually like that, but I would say like all of our characters have a little bit of a piece of ourselves in them. So it's really exciting, and I'm so excited that I am going to be sharing that one here. I will be splitting, the writing vlogs. Like sometimes I'll be working on Project Chevy, sometimes I'm working on Project Velvet. I can't wait to share more with you. The story is going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot to me. Ideally, I would like to release it the same year as Project Velvet, and we'll see. Things may change. I get married next fall, so there's a lot happening in the next year, but I'm really excited. I think it's going to be great. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I super appreciate it. The closer I get to them being fully written and revised, and the closer I get to actually share them with you and the public, it's just, there are some stories that I won't share because like I just want them to be mine, but like these are stories that I truly feel like are just gonna be, whether they're just comfort reads or like books that kind of make you think, like I want to provide that joy to somebody's life the best way I know how, which is through the written word. So okay, so if you've made it this far, if you made it through the rambling, you already know, put a brown heart down below. Join the Brown Heart Club. I am still figuring out what we're gonna do with that. Do I create like a little Discord? Do I create like a little newsletter? I have been thinking about doing a newsletter. Let me know what you guys think about that. More so just talking about maybe writing updates and maybe my, like I said, seasonality life thoughts. I love, like for example, in the spring, I love going strawberry picking. In the fall, maybe apple picking, maybe going to a pumpkin patch. As cheesy as it sounds, I love doing things that are perfect in the time of year, So let me know what you think about that. But you also don't have to if you don't have any thoughts. If you want, just put that brown heart down below. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video.